What's up, man? What's up, family? It's another exclusive stream from your boy MJ. Exclusive stream right there, that OG Draco Cartel. You know what time it is, man. It's still a movement, man. Family first, man. Ain't no changing, man. Body bag boys stand up, man. As y'all can see, if y'all been following the streams, man, y'all know what time it is, man. It's been a hell of a run this year. It's what I'm saying, 3-time everything, defensive player, MVP, dunk contest winner, finals winner, everything, man. I want it all, man. Taking the cake, man. Let me see, man. Y'all see the custom colorway. Y'all see my SIGs, man. That was the playoff colorways, man. Let me go ahead and put back on. Yeah, man. Pelican, regular colorways. So y'all check your boy out, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's the General.
Have some fun tonight, man.
Damn, man. KD. That got my nerves jacked up.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball.
get David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
Guys, there's so many great scorers in our league, and it makes it tough to get stops. But somehow they were able to do it consistently in that one.
The reason why their rotations were quick. They prevented easy shots, and they kept their opponent out of rhythm.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Felicio in at the center, filling out the middle. On defense, the Warriors. Tonight, Smitty, two teams, same conference, rivalry game. Tensions could be hot.
First of all, Kevin, I'm fired up. The fans are going to be fired up. The players. This is not one of those normal games. The tensions are going to be high. I think this one's going to be very physical.
And as we see Anthony Davis step into what could be the best years of his career, Smitty, who does he remind you of?
You know, a lot like Kevin Garnett in his prime. The way he can impact both sides of the floor. He's cagey with the three-point shot, and he also has a little bit of Hakeem Olajuwon in him.
Now here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain
Cook, Middleton. Yeah.
Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. I feel that's the key, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So their focus is squarely on the opponent today, in particular that defense they have to contend with.
And I just wonder if they'll try to solve the problems this defense poses by keeping the tempo quick, trying to strike
keep it moving, baby.
You know, I think a more patient approach
Keep y'all
would be
coming
smart.
and shooting content every second, man.
And ball movement rather than tempo.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry with Al guarded by King. Curry with another miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Labissiere gets it to go.
And the D certainly respects Labissiere's game. In the end, though, he's just exceptional at hitting these shots despite the D's best effort.
Now here's Durant. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Oklahoma City.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Labissiere, no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
The pass to Green. Middleton against Durant. Over Middleton, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's easy money for KD. He's always been a great touch from the mid-range.
Here's King. Green with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the chin. That's his first foul. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry gets to Durant. Another 3 for Golden State.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind. How can we score?
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge. Also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the official. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
King, the pass to Labissiere. High post, Davis. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. King against Curry. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Davis. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in
Be quiet.
If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none, but I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
Here's Green, following the basket by Anthony Davis, and Green gets it to go.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking, immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
King, the pass to Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can see that almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. Good on both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Good. It's Green picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
Steph just doing his thing from downtown. That's his game.
Butler passes to King. He can't get it to go. Curry with the defensive effort. Ball's knocked loose. King with the steal. Right side, Butler. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Green kicks to Bell. Butler against Thompson. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Davis.
And they're losing their concentration here.
Oh, yes. That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. It's good from long range.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Davis kicks to Butler. Passes it to King. Oh, yes.
Jimmy Butler is on it. Staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors, and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Centimeters, y'all.
You can see it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
The Warriors have 3 elite scorers, but in the half court, Steph Curry is the key. It all starts with his ability to break down the D, get into the lane, and create for his teammates.
Numbers for Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 31 points a game last year, 8 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game. Allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure. But not as often as he guesses right. What a play for this guy to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
A second chance effort, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Stalivicier.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And he knocks down the first one. Draymond Green credits his upbringing in Saginaw, Michigan for his toughness, Steve.
He comes from a long line of people who love to talk. On the playgrounds in Michigan, you have to back it up. So he was always determined to earn respect by winning, no matter what.
Goes good for Green.
2017 Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond's biggest advancements have really come on the offensive end.
He had a 15-point outing in their last game. Antonio.
Really impressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's stolen by this year. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to shot him.
Oh, my team, man.
Transition opportunity for Anthony
Ain't going
Davis
nowhere, AD.
as the long strides to eat up ground in a hurry.
The 3 rings deep, man. Back to back.
Bottom of the bucket. Pass to Thompson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Lopez, he's checked in for Stalivicier. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Chris Middleton. It's good. 9 points for Anthony Davis.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Curry against King. Curry with the bounce pass. And it's Green with the jam.
At 6'7", Draymond is always capable of skying up for slams like that one.
King inside. Guarded by Curry. King, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Durant. He has 7. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he couldn't deliver.
Now the Warriors picking it up. Durant's running, and that one good. Durant's got 9 points. Here's King. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against San Antonio. Got loose. It's stolen by Bell. Throws it up high. It's tipped. Ross with the steal. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to King. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. And stolen by Butler. Now here is Davis. 9 points in the game so far. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Wow.
He's got 11.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 on his first set.
Curry kicks to Durant. Over Ross. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, getting the ball with the clock running down, he can make something out of nothing.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Diallo comes in for Davis, and it's Drew Holiday in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's King. He's got 8. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. Good D by Holiday. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And so here is Golden State after the made shot from King. And that one, good. 13 points for Kevin Durant.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Back to King. Over Durant. Here's Lopez. Kick out to King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Durant sends it back. Lopez, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Takes a 3. And Kevin Durant good for 3. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Out to the right wing. King inside. He's against Evans. And the pass to King.
I get it done.
New Orleans needs to get off the shot. Holiday with the 3. Evans with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. To the middle. Kicks it to Bell. From downtown. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Bell. And that's now 19 points for Kevin Durant.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
To the paint, Bell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 13.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
King, the pass to Ross. Kick out to King. And the Pelicans miss again, with the chance to keep this run going.
Hey, how about the efficiency that they're operating with at the moment?
And he makes that one. Curry's got 11.
Extended the lead. This has been a great day for them offensively.
Pass to Holiday. King, right side. Up top, Ross. New Orleans moving it around. Lopez passes to King. Over Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
With the floater, and so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering us.
I would never post take that shit.
Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individual.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. Just have fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler.
Platoon swap here for New Orleans. Warriors leading by 10. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. Cook out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Bell at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General in his last time out against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 36 points, and he was locked in with a strong shooting night from both the floor and the free throw line. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up to that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Left block shot on the way, and no good. Trying to use the glass. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the General. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Cook dishes to Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. And no good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
This Warriors super team drawing comparisons to the teams of the past. Michael Jordan's Bulls, the Showtime Lakers, the same buzz in the building when they come to play.
King with the block, and he recovers it. And good that time. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Double block, huh?
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter.
What kind of holding me,
fans out of their seats. The crossover dribble does it every time. It's so fun to watch. Who are some of the best doing that, you think, Steve?
You know, Kyrie Irving, you know,
yes.
Steph Curry, Chris Paul, John Wall, James Harden, Jamal Crawford. Those are the guys and names that just stand out. Those are the guys that make the Smitty's top 5 plays under the rim.
Irving's handle is just phenomenal, I think, don't you?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think he's the top of his class.
Green kicks to Thompson. Thompson is double. To the inside. Here's Cook. King with the block. Pass to Labissiere. And he drops it in from below. Labissiere's got 6.
Just sensational finesse there from Labissiere. When he's close to the rim, he's very effective at nailing those shots.
And Durant gets it to go.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Warriors leading by 12. On the wing, Green. He kicks it to Bell. Green left side. Inside, Cook. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I'll tell you, Draymond gives you such an advantage. A power forward who passes like a point guard.
And here we go with Cook into the hoop. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ross passes to King. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Pelicans shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Curry's checked in for Cook. Both good from the line that time. Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
Klay Thompson came ready-made to the NBA as far as his three-point shooting goes, Steve, but what impresses you most with how he's developed the rest of his game?
Well, he was a shooter. Now he's a scorer. He can post up, he can knock it down from the mid-range, and he can make plays off the dribble now. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his footwork.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Curry kicks to Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awful. And I love the fact that he didn't slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
125 left here in the second. Curry finds Thompson over Ross. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's King. Middleton trying to break free. King, that's good. King's got 22 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's going by Labissiere. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Bell. Thompson outside. Five on the clock. The high post shot. Pelicans pull it in.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without foul.
That's good, and the Warrior ladies cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from King.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
I'm sure the defense from this point on, and because of that, he needs to up the ante and his attacks to the rim, too.
Chris Middleton is out there with Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stan Labissiere. And it's King at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Warriors leading by 10. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. The layup off target.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Tuesday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
But they'll get another chance. And the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Jimmy Butler. Butler's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. King with the steal. At the elbow of Labissiere. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Labissiere's got 10 points in the game.
And really, the agility that Labissiere possesses is outstanding. Exceptionally quick, even on the drive.
And the basket by Curry.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple shots, you are in rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one. 25 points for Kevin Durant.
You just marvel at Durant's fluidity for his size. Stopping and popping, he's one of a kind.
Here's Labissiere. Great tee that time from Green.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Thompson inside the line. That shot off. New Orleans will take it the other way. Middleton outside. Butler up top. He's covered by Thompson. King. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. King's got 26. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. King against Curry. And the three off target. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Butler. Thompson with the rebound.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, testing the mid-range jumper as well. That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Okay, what ball he played? He can't stick this
King
ball.
against Curry. Kick out to King. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
And looking now at some numbers for Jimmy Butler. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 13 points per. Almost 2.5 steals and 4 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
For sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He always seems to supply points for them in bunches.
You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover. On the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
As we know, Steph's one of the game's most accurate shooters. He's part of the 50-40-90 club.
Here's King. Great D that time from Curry. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Diallo. No good there. Outside Durant. Inside. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
Going deep into his bag of tricks, Steph beats good defense with a great move.
Here's Overton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his 5th foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Thompson against Ross. Here's King. Good on the triple. King's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Thompson outside from deep. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. He gets the call. He will shoot 2. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
After all these years.
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
King, the pass to Davis. King against Curry. Middleton on the wing, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Here's King. The Warriors pull it in.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge. And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
That's good.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Cook kicks to Curry. Here is Cook. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. Steph Curry for three. Curry's got 35.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Here's Davis. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
If the game seems easy for AD, that's because it is. He's taking the time to develop the fundamentals of the game.
Cook kicks to Curry. The pass to Thompson. Launches a three. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
To the middle. Outside for Curry. From downtown. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Lavissier's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry against King. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
As solid as he's been, they're still behind. He needs help.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry deciding where to go with it. Offline with his 3. From deep three-point range. That shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Green and Bell are the mids. Cook out there with Steph Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Green, the pass to Bell. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Lavissier's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dishes it to Middleton. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's King. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific in quotation of players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
And Thompson kicks to Green. To the middle. Here's Bell, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Left side, Butler. To the left side wing. King. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
To the paint. Shot's good by Middleton.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Good, the pass to Kirk. Shoots over King. A shot off that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Curry. A free ball. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got 8 rebounds in this game. For 3, Middleton. That one doesn't go. Good D by Thompson. Cook looking it over. He feeds it to Curry. Plays it up off the glass. Curry's got 37.
I'll tell you, Steph is giving the fans their money's worth.
King, the pass to Labissiere. Over Green. Green with the block. To the middle. Down low. Here's Bell. Makes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 21.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Solid rebound there. And what the scoreline is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
There's only the Basketball Hall of Fame that is shared among all basketball organizations, Steve. Do you think there should be an NBA Hall of Fame?
You know, Kevin, I do. I mean, I love the way we've done it, and obviously it's been successful. But, you know, the Basketball Hall of Fame is your entire body of work. And I think sometimes we don't understand that that's from high school, college level into the NBA. Whereas, you know, there's some guys are making it because of that, and there's some guys getting slighted because of that. So I do think one day we should just have the NBA Hall of Fame, just like the NFL.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Curry, good. And until he cools off, I keep the ball in his hands.
Butler against Thompson. Passes it to King. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. King's got 41.
Trading threes. It's a little bit of that mono right now.
I can't lie. It's fun to watch. Gets the players going and the fans.
Here is Bell. Over Labissiere.
And Labissiere works so hard on defense. If he can't block the shot, he at least gets a hand up and tries to alter it.
Outside Butler. Butler on the way. Fires it up. Misses off the left iron. Warriors leading by 20. For 3, Durant. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shots good from Butler.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Curry finds Durant. Thompson for the triple. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 9 assists now tonight.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Butler passes to King. The dish to Davis. And the basket is good. Davis has got 20.
We will see this for years from Anthony Davis. The ability to make shots in the face of strong defense.
They double team Curry. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Oh.
Got a piece of it. Here's Durant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And the length of Durant, he's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
Durant
What
hits
was wrong with the standing dunk? Like,
And Steve, Kevin Durant has talked about how he fits in with the Warriors, both on the court and in the locker room.
Well, he gets his shots within the flow, doesn't have to force it as much. And Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise, that allows KD to just focus on basketball.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Steve, we just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that were resting players on that.
He almost hit his head on the roof of the arena. We just saw a man fly.
Man, he really got up there. I don't think he was ever going to come down.
No good off the back of the rim. Pelicans trail by 21. Rolls it from 20. Here's Middleton. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Timeout called the Warriors.
You can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Taking on the defending champs always adds a little extra meaning to the game. And with the way he's gotten after it tonight, it was clear this one meant a lot to him. Here's Curry, King with the block. Here's Labissiere. No good on the shot at the moment.
Really making smoke there.
King with the steal. Lays it up off the glass. King's got 47 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Bell kicks to Curry. It's stolen by Labissiere. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's King. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Back to Curry. To the inside. Thompson. And Davis sends it back. Here's King. And it's off from 3-point range. Thompson way outside. Drills the 3-pointer. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
King, the pass to Davis. New Orleans moving the ball around. Bell with the block. Now Thompson kicks to Curry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Curry's unafraid to go inside, and he's a good finisher when he gets there.
Middleton the pass to King. Down low, here's Davis. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over.
Durant kicks to Thompson. And Butler sends it back, and he gets it back.
Just goes to show you how smart Thompson is. Very talented at drawing fouls on the shot.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Klay Thompson has the perfect mentality for a shooter. No fear, no conscience. Just routine, repetition, and a hunger to be great.
Green with the block. Thompson surveying the floor. Feeds it to Curry. King with the block. Here's Davis. Count that one. Davis has got 25 points. And Smitty Thompson not easily distracted when he's shooting.
Well, growing up, he used to shoot all day in the rain. His dad played for the Blazers. Whatever his surroundings, he finds that calm in the storm.
To the paint. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
It's stolen by Green. Middleton against Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Pass to Felicio. Durant kicks to Thompson. Clock at 6. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another three for Golden State.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points and chunks.
Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Davis dishes to Middleton. Pass to King. Kicks to Davis. Hooked away. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was an incredible performance for Steph Curry.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm. And that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
The pass to Diallo. Count that one. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cook kicks to Curry. Passes it to Evans. Here is Cook, guarded by Holiday. And it's Cook missing. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice the system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Evans finds Curry. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the Pelicans with the possession. Here's King. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the strike. Evans with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about a break, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy.
Oh, well. Took that, man. Lose like a man.
like Rice and Tiller. The crib left in the awnings, and that's the very thing that gets me out of the bed in the morning. I got the bread in the corner, got my career in the sauna. I got no fear, dishonor. I bled and lived through trauma. First the fat boys break up, then Bow Wow retires, and now y'all disrespecting the king. I come through there with claiming they doing dirt and get to just disinfecting the scene. I'm what you call the epitomizer of getting dark. I will spit a geyser that'll get these guys on the charts to fit a lighter of bars. I'm feeling like the Don on the permanent throne, like the Quran. You can get it's smelling like a megaphone in the coop, going into an extra zone in the booth, flowing into the headphones, a microphone in the news. Poems approve, I'm the best to ever put breath on the level, metronome in the loop. All I can do is turn these sisters to my mom in the truth. Zone in the cool, this is my moment, the truth. Can I rock it? Can I rock it? If she pretty, I'ma come around your city, I'm gon' hunt it down. I'm gon' come around and rock it. Can I rock it? Yes. Can I rock it? Yes, you can.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop play, Kenny Smith.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Great center matchup tonight. Shaq, I know you've been waiting all day to watch this one.
Kelly rolling in trains. They tried to black on me, you couldn't. I was too fucking good. They tried to run me out of my city. I was too fucking hood. So all I'm trying to say to all this trying to me is hey, even had to stand in line and wait. Cause this is God's work, handcrafted my karma. I'ma always be here laughing and clowning last, and I promise. And last but not least, I'ma finally retire my dad from out that post office, and that's on my mama. I lived my life for my girls and my boys, and I took my soul back from the devil. Now the world can enjoy it.
show y'all something with my big. Oh, shit, man.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane.
My big man just not putting it together.
For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Atlanta
I'm just
Hawks.
naturally, my fucking just
Checking out
big
Atlanta,
spot.
they haven't
Should have
forgotten the fact
made
that
him
this
like I
team
did my one
swept
big
them
one.
last year in the regular season.
Only
This is a
thing,
game they had
should've.
circled going in. And Trae Young, not the biggest guy out there by any means, but he finds ways to make a huge impact, especially when the shots fall.
You know, his feel for the game at his age is unparalleled. Quick release and shoot from deep, deep, deep.
Yes, yes, yes. He's a special talent. His ability to elude defenders, get a shot off at his size, every single time. There's only one other guy I can think of that he comes close to.
SC?
SC, Steph Curry.
That'll do it for now. We send you to KH. That'd be Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Way worried about it.
You make sure you guys get a good warm-up out there. AI, you ready?
For the game? Yeah, of course. About to go get warmed up.
No, I mean, are you ready?
Yeah, coach, I'm ready. Wait, for what?
You starting tonight.
I'm starting tonight?
Mm-hmm. You starting tonight.
Wow, yo, that's hard to believe, man.
Well, you've earned it, AI. Like you've proven yourself beyond a shadow of doubt that you belong in this league. It's time to take it to the next level.
Man, coach, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've been waiting for this a long time. Thank you. I won't let you down.
Oh, I know you won't. And get out there and shoot around. Proud of you, AI.
I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, especially important on the rope. Sinking those deep shots makes it hard for the other team to build momentum.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Atlanta. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. And it's King at the center position.
And you figured it was just a matter of time, but Coach finally made the call to move AI into that starting lineup. You get the feeling that this was just an inevitable step in his development.
Greg, you said yourself that he looks ready to lead, and the team feels the same way as they not only view him as a starter, also as a long-term piece of their franchise. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
And when Cousins gets some speed behind him, he can really take off. An incredible dunker off the drive.
And this one promises to be a battle inside. See, Webb, both of these teams very physical underneath on the glass, getting rebounds.
Oh, man, yeah. You got to be ready for this wrestling match in the paint because every missed shot, it'll be fought for. Hard-nosed bangers on both sides. Bring your heart.
Here's Green, following the basket by Trae Young. Green kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. Over Young. The shot by Curry, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he blitzed on that.
Prince misses. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Durant. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Durant, he's so skilled on the offensive end. He can shoot the long ball, comfortable on the block, drive to the hole, dunk over you, give you the jump hook, post game, turn around. I mean, and look, that time, he makes a play for me.
Now, here's Green after the miss from King. Here's Cousins. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from King. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And Cousins throws it down.
It's easy to see why Green is considered an elite defender. He's terrific at getting under the skin of his opponent.
Prince outside. Knocked away. King, the pass to Bazemore. King with it. Picked up by Thompson. To the paint. And stolen by Cousins. Durant against Prince. Durant finds Cousins. Poked away. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Warriors lead by 4. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Draymond Green, the Warriors assist in the top 10 in dimes. I mean, league-wide last season. I mean, think about it. His playmaking ability at the power forward position is unique.
Now here's King. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you'd like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make them earn those points at the strike.
And Cousins throws it down.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end. The ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
And Young kicks to Collins. King inside. Guarded by Curry. Shot by Collins, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Green gets it to go.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
King, that's good. King's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
King with the block. They get it back. Durant kicks to Green. Cousins, no one around him, and it's King with the rebound. King's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. So it's the Hawks. 6-point game. King, the pass to Baseman. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Bazemore passes to King. Young dishes to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Here's King, and he jams it with authority.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Warriors have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Collins. Curry finds Durant. Inside, 13 feet away. Thompson misses. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here. Bazemore passes to King. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, great for Atlanta. It was out to be overrated with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
Now here's Durant. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. 6 to shoot. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Hawks trailing. Bazemore passes to King. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Down low. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
He's such a tough defender in his own right, so Green knows how to handle it when the D's up on him.
Prince against Durant, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks making a switch here. Vince checked in. King, the pass to Prince. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Thompson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots over Lynn. That one good for 2.
Oh, man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another one.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
The Warriors trailing. And there's the pass to Thompson. Shoots over Lynn. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of shooting.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. I mean, his playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green, and Cook subbed in for Durant. Outside Curry, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going to the defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
Pocket 2, and Thompson puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Atlanta. King's got 8 rebounds in this game.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Curry looking it over. Oh, good on the dribble.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Good on the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here is Cook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Takes the 13-footer. Misses off the left iron.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Yes, that goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Curry. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Clippers. Lets it go from deep. Curry with another miss.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Then the pass to Carter. A basket good off the assist from Lynn. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and floated around to several teams, but he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
Here's your Draco. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Curry. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him is he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
Here's your Draco. After the main shot from King. Curry passes to Looney, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Bell is checked in for your Draco. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Alex Len's checked in for King. And the Warriors with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jordan Bell. Draymond Green comes in for Kevon Looney. And Urepko is subbed in for Steph Curry. That one misses for Collins. Last season, they're trying to speed up the game. C-Web teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, when you lose 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up. And these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are. And I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it. And look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West. But I tell you what, it seems like it's speeding up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. And it's King at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Right at the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Lakers.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Tough to win games like that on the road, even with all the great work they did. He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Cook kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Bazemore. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Prince misses.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
Tries from the block, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. 7 points for Steph Curry.
Three-point shooting, mid-range, driving and taking you off the dribble. I mean, all the elements of Curry's game is coming out over the course of a night.
Here's King. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Cook kicks to Green. Back to Cook. Pass to Curry. From past the arc. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. King with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Lets it go from 11. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 17. From deep. Curry with another miss. And so Bazemore will bring it up for Atlanta. Prince the pass to King. Lays it up off the glass. King's got 7 now in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Stolen by Collins. It's deflected. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Let's go.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Ooh, this is no question about it. And you wonder if these matchups are favoring them right now.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Mr. Moves.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
Now here's King. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Jerebko with it. He's covered by King. Jerebko, the pass to Green.
I love the explosive energy of Green. A great competitor. He takes pride in dominating his opponent.
Draymond Green at 6'7", seen as undersized coming out of Michigan State, but his 7'1" wingspan goes a long way.
Yeah, it goes a long way along with working out and working hard as he does. I mean, he's averaged over a block a game for his career. You know, combined with his low center of gravity, that enables him to defend much bigger players, but also get on the wing and defend some guards.
Now, here's Thompson. After the miss from Trae Young, Curry. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Now here's Prince. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Anderson, he's checked in for Ken Bazemore. For Atlanta, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you look at the schedule, you know it's never an easy ride through the Lone Star State. Doing the Texas Triangle is never a fun time. So if they can somehow get 2 out of 3, that's going to be a huge accomplishment.
Here is Cook.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Thompson. And the shot is long.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Here's King. Right through the knee for the layup.
I'm sure he loves that matchup. He gives him a big size advantage down low.
Curry against Young. Curry with it. 10 points for him. Inside. The shot's good from Draco. Draco's got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Rings checked in.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Young against Curry. Young inside. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 12 points now in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Thompson right side. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
That's a shot Thompson loves. He's so confident, so accurate with his jump shot.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown of the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Hawks.
And the front court really has been getting the job done, scoring the lion's share of the points and really causing all sorts of problems for the opponent. They are a big-time key in why they have such a nice lead to this point.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in, and then for Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins, and it's Bembry in for Young. Golden State's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Kept alive. Looney. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. The Hawks leading by 23. Dedmon passes it to King. Warriors with the rebound. And here is Draco. Outside Curry. Five on the clock. Curry with another miss. Anderson passes to King. Wants to get it to Lynn and does. Yep, it counts.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Here's Draco. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are.
Well, you have impacted the game so far in a lot of different ways. Already with a double-double, how do you keep that going in the second half?
Well, you know, it's definitely going to take a little luck, a little help from my teammates, and continued effort. Because I know the other guys on the other side are going to be coming for me, so, you know, they're going to be ready, and I got to be ready for them.
Let the fight come to you, and you will have the upper hand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
And in fact, he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play. That's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, it comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Looney out there at Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the bucket. That's the Warriors' 5.
What a solid decision maker. Curry with the headiness that you might expect from an NBA player's son.
Collins passes it to King. And he makes that one. King's got 32 points.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
And Thompson kicks to Green. The shot by Looney, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop still, though. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
King, that's good.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Did you come out and give up that? No.
Collins against Green. Puts up a 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 13 points.
Yeah, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intensely with tempers flare. Don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Looney. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Passes it to Durant. Six to shoot. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 7 points in the game.
Solid start to the half with a 3 to 4 from the field now.
King, the pass to Collins. Young outside. Now here's King, guarded by Curry. Puts it up from 7. King's shot is off.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it has to happen sometime.
The Hawks leading by 23. Prince, the pass to King. Lays it up off the glass. King's got 39.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Timeout called the Warriors. We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. When you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in say 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. You have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying, and Kevin, I mean, Embiid, Ben Simmons, the Greek Freak,
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
Tatum, this is just so, you can just go to all the young teams and say, these guys are next. I mean, all you got to do is look at the rookie, sophomore, and the female game and say, and just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because you know that they're talented. But yeah, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Embiid, I think those are all safe bets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry against Young. Curry kicks to Green. Left side Durant. Over Prince. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Shots good from Young.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Oh, you hear that? No, you don't hear anything. They silence the crowd with this big lead. No sign that they're letting up.
Back to Curry. For 3, Durant. Again, Durant missing.
Defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Here's King. And yes, it's good. King's got 43 points.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, Numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
For Atlanta, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And the shot goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To end the cold streak, Green, no luck.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own, I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
Knocks it loose. To the inside, Cousins, and Cousins puts it down.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. To the paint. Here's Collins over Green. Shot by Collins, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Durant for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first, now he's got 1 in the second.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Confidence from that deep, unmatched. That's Steph Curry.
Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the flow of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
Outside Durant, this one for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Durant's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Green finds Thompson to the middle. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Prince outside. Back to King. Just 5 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. King's got 49 points in the game.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Curry passes to Cousins. And he converts the layup. He's got 15.
The bruising power of Cousins. Once he gets in prime position, he goes straight to work.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it-type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
And then Durant with the dunk. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. Now, I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, congrats on the win and on another double-double for you. Now, how have you contributed in so many different ways?
Well, I mean, that's kind of every player's job, right? You know, to contribute however you can. And I know that's what I'm trying to do. So I think that consistency comes from taking the exact same approach every single night. And I just want the fans to know that I'm going to be giving the same effort every game, every single night.
Well, easy to say, but hard to do. And yet you made it look easy. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.
Nice work. Yeah, you ready to answer a few questions for the press?
Oh, yeah. Let me get at you. 5 minutes?
All right, yeah, I'll tell them you're on the way. Go get him.
Thanks, Charlie.
AI, congrats on getting the start.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So how's it feel to finally make the starting lineup?
Man, it's a real honor, you know, to be playing for this team, to be playing with this group of guys. It means a lot. And my teammates have been a big help, you know, and get me transition from learning the ropes to learning the game, and you know, they couldn't have been more gracious. I played all right tonight, so I hope that I can build on this and that we can keep winning some games. All right, thank you.
Great work up there, AI.
Huh, baby? What you say?